a couple of 300s ahead of our fastest truck of Gallagher.
What another good run here. What a way to back up that great runner-up finish from Daytona last week.
He was able to really pick up the ground off turn 4 as well, all the way down to a 31.07.
It's about 700s quicker than his first run in the initial round. And each one, Peters, Gallagher, and Truex have each picked up a little bit more
than the other one did. Yeah, exactly.
Look at that tape on the windshield. You can see it there on Cole Custer's truck. It's just really tough to see here at Atlanta with the way the angle the sun hits these bank turns. So those guys have all that tape on the windshield to help them with their vision.
Especially this afternoon when we start this race around 4:30. And the thing is, you have to put that tape there now because these trucks will be impounded. So what you want this afternoon, you're going to have to put there now. And Cole Custer, I know what he wants, a fast truck, and it looks like he has it.
A 31.12 in the first round. Let's see what kind of pickup he gets. It's enough. 31.03, fastest of the 4 to go.
You know, these crew chiefs can make adjustments to these trucks, and you say, well, how can they adjust? They went out there and ran wide open. How can they adjust it? Well, you can run wide open here and maybe still be a little bit tight or a little bit too free. They can work on that, still run wide open, and pick up almost a tenth of a second like Cole Custer did.
Last year's pole winner, Ben Kennedy. Different kind of qualifying format last year. We should point out that was group qualifying, not the single truck qualifying that we're seeing today.
Ben Kennedy is really happy with the way this number 11 Toyota is running. He says it's really fast in the long run, a better truck than he had a year ago, tracking just a half a tenth of a second off of our fastest truck. So he's got speed. He's right in the ballpark.
Third quickest for Ben Kennedy, 31.08. Ran a 31.11 the first time, so a little bit of a pickup, but not enough to take him to the top.
So far, every single truck has run faster than they did in the first round.
Ben Rhodes hopes that stays true.
He's wandering up the turn a little bit there. See, the tracker's not cooperating with him. I think you know, I talked to Vince that the toughest place to handle this track is turns 3 and 4 here. So you can gain ground there too if your truck does exactly what you want it to. Since it's so challenging, you can pick up some speed down there, and it looks like maybe Ben's able to do just that.
We saw a few guys have some issues off of turn 2, maybe not being able to keep that front end down. Looked like really Ben Rhodes really improved over in 3 and 4. Looked like he struggled a little bit down in 1 and 2, but all the way up to second.
That's our 4th truck that's running a 31.0 second bracket, just separated by those precious hundreds of seconds. And that's why we're going to see such a great race this afternoon. These trucks are so competitive. You never know who's going to hit that right setup and be able to drive to the front, just like Matt Crafton did a year ago.
Cole Custer, good look at him as he's getting ready to climb out of his truck. He is the fastest so far. Daniel Hemrick in the 19 out of the Brad Keselowski Racing stable.
We did a little thing on the hub a few weeks ago, and you put him in one of your top 4 guys to race for this championship.
And there's a couple of reasons why I strongly feel that way still. I love listening to Daniel talk about his relationship with his crew chief captain. They're just on the same page. They talk about every detail of this truck. He said when practice was over yesterday, he said, I can't wait to get with Chad tonight and figure out how we're going to tune on our truck. So this is a great combo, I think. Brad Keselowski's providing them with all the parts and pieces it's going to take to be champion. He's going to be a contender all year long. And it looks like he's going to run in the O's too, just like everyone else.
Oh,
Hemrick, 31.08, 4th quickest. Chad Kendrick saying that Daniel is just so analytical about everything in regards to the truck and the way it handles, and he's worked on his own vehicles for so much that he knows it. He knows what it needs, what it wants, what he needs.
I think it's going to be a great combination.
Cameron Haley in the 13. Drives for the 4 truck effort at Thorsport.
Do you think, Dan, you think Cameron thought it was cold this morning, or is he fine?
Calgary, Alberta, probably thought it was warm.
What are y'all talking about? It's nice.
Out there in his shirt sleeves.
Yeah, absolutely.
The rest of us all bundled up. Caitlin's got a hat on.
Yeah, pretty fast lap here for Cameron Haley.
To the top, 31.01.
All right, here's a report from the pits. If you're the fastest, you ran a 31.0. And if you're If you're 6, you ran a 31.0. So if your crew chief says, great lap 31.0,
Which
we're going to need to know more details to find out just how great that lap is.
Might be 31 point. You might have a couple of zeros on the end of that if you're going to be the quickest.
this was going to be down below that 31.0.
Yeah, this is going to have a 30 point something with it.
It may even be the 80s. Let's see how we can get through turns 3 and 4. It looks like the tractor's going in the right direction. Look right side of that. Wow. 10th and a half.
What a lap.
Haley right here.
Matt Crafton, impressive 30.83. Wow.
13 100ths of a second faster than he ran in round number 1. You think Junior Joyner tuned that truck up a little bit for him?
Almost 2/10 faster than the field so far. But we got some tough trucks coming. Couple of them.
Now, the fastest in round 1 was Christopher Bell. He ran a 30.81. So if he can improve upon that, he's going to be even faster than the impressive lap that Crafton put up as we look at John West Townley. He was a 30.94 first time around.
He's not far off Crafton right now. See 1/100th of a second difference as he exits turn 4.
Not quite enough. Missed it by 2/100ths of a second. A 30.85 for Townley. Crafton still quickest.
Nonetheless, a great lap though for John West.
He's just about the length of Denny Hamlin's FedEx Toyota over Martin Truex Toyota at Daytona. That's how much the pole Matt has right now. Just a few inches.
Only got a couple of more qualifiers remaining. Grant Enfinger and Christopher Bell. Enfinger was fastest in 2 of the 3 practice sessions we had yesterday.
I love that story. Rookie coming here and showing everybody his colors during practice and now backing it up in qualifying.
Tip of the cap to Jeff Stankiewicz, Grant Enfinger's crew chief. He brought a real nice truck here this weekend.
And how do you, like, I was going to say, was second fastest fitting in between the speed that Crafton and Townley run. That's so close. Now he's just bouncing around from first to third. This is for all the marbles. Can he get it done?
Going to be close. Enfinger, 3rd quickest. Crafton just has 1 more truck to beat, and that is the driver of the fastest truck in session number 1. It belongs to Christopher Bell, and here he is.
And the fastest of the weekend. His lap in round 1 was the fastest lap that we've seen by anybody.
And everybody's, for the most part, has picked up a little bit from round 1 to round 2, and if Bell does that, he's going to win pole. But
look how close it is.
Crafton's like, no, please, no. I want this pole.
Boy, it's too close to call. Within a couple of 100ths of a second right now. Going the wrong direction. It looks like Crafton may have it.
Oh, Bell, 3rd quickest. Matt Crafton is your pole winner.
Great job by Junior Joyner and that team. Solid effort. Matt Crafton making a statement right here at Atlanta. You're going to have to beat me if you want to win this championship.